Hey there, welcome back to the stream. This is Kermit the Streamer. We are doing more Path of Exile 2 with our Necromantic Witch. We're starting Act 2, and I remember the first boss for Act 2 being a little bit difficult, so we're going to see how that goes if we get to it. And we're going to be gradually making a shift from cold resistance to lightning resistance. And we're just going to be continuing along on our track of making our minions beefier and able to revive quicker and get bonuses from the fact that they do so. So just more of doing the same, just a different day that we're doing it on. I haven't really gotten to play much lately. I've been busy in my real life. So we have a little bit of time now, so we shall play. I haven't even made the transition over to the second act yet because we just completed killing the Act 1 boss. So we'll do that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and skip the cinematic. If you care about those, you can get those some other place or when you decide to purchase the game yourself. I have now seen the cinematic approximately 12 times, so it's not something that is important to me. And it's not really what this game is about anyway. It's not really what this channel is about. So we hit Follow the Beast Trail, and then we get a little cinematic. Hey, lady. And now we're going to be in the Vastiri outskirts, so I get the joy of putting you through another load screen right on top of the first one. Yeah, that's great. I'm feeling it. I'm excited about these load screens. So this is, I think, a little bit like Ludgo Lane in terms of it's a deserty place with lots of sort of Arabic or desert nomad style imagery, and a very fitting story for that kind of, I don't know, over romanticized Arabianism, whatever you call it.
Well, my lady,
This outpost seems.
So, first thing you do when you get into town here is you find this lady who looks like an old granny, something from Hal's Moving Castle or something. And where is she? Where is she? Zarka. She says, you gotta go kill a guy, otherwise we're not gonna let you on this big giant caravan that travels the desert. That's where a lot of the, like, in-between town sequences are gonna occur in this act. You're on this moving caravan that's just moving from place to place. I don't really know why they do that, but yeah, there's reasons. It's a game. There's always reasons. We're gonna have a little bit of lag as I get started here. That just always happens in this game. It's probably because my PC is made of cardboard. No, it is an older PC. We are hoping that maybe in the next year we'll get to upgrade. I don't know. The money situation is very, very tenuous at best in my life, but it's improving all the time until it doesn't. Then we'll find out what to do. A lot of firewalls, firewalls for you, firewalls for days. Feeling a little under the weather today, maybe a little bit delirious, so you're going to get a lot of weird clips of me singing. No Taylor Swift, I promise. Unless that's your thing. You can comment below, tell me you want me to sing some Celine Dion and we'll make it happen. I don't think I have the right voice for her, but I'll try it. I'll try anything. I did actually study music in college, so I do have capabilities there beyond the average. And I do want to use them for something at some point in connection with this channel. But I am still too nervous to post that version of myself publicly. I have played like plenty of times, used to play coffee shops and things, but you know, there's a set of standards reserved for that kind of play, that is very low. The bar is exceedingly low on that kind of performer. And even though the bar for, you know, YouTube celebrities begins very, very low as well, judging from some of the content I've seen, I still don't want to go into that until I've hit, I don't know, if not professional level, a level that's better than the one I'm at. And I've seen a lot of growth with my music in the last 3 years. Things started to click for me when my father-in-law got me an electric guitar for Christmas. Check that I believe was a grant. And up to that point, the only type of guitar that I like to play electronically was a Gibson SG, and it really doesn't matter what you play, but I did not play electric. That's really a long way of me going to just say I didn't really play electric. I was a purely acoustic player, and I had like a very small repertoire of songs, but getting the electric guitar put the fire under me and made me really practice hard on a new Tool song that I had wanted to learn at the time. And by Jove, within about a month's time, even though I had been tinkering with it for a year, within about a month's time after getting the electric guitar, I had the song flipped and really well. I since have probably lost some of it. Just transitions and stuff. Tool songs are very long. It's a lot of notes that you have to remember. But it is something that is still in the wheelhouse, and it takes a little bit of time to get back up and running, but I can do it. I'm just really proud of myself because although I have learned several like full key songs on the acoustic, and I can painfully get myself to play at the same time, it is something that is hard for me. It takes effort, and the best things in life are that. Things that are difficult are things worthy of pursuing because of the discipline with which you have to approach them. It was just the first time I had ever fully learned a thing as well. I was very proud of it, and still continue to be proud of my abilities there. And it's just so hard to make enough time to do the walls, family, the job, stupid video games that you like to stream, and the joy of being a person as well, and allows you what you want to do, people you want to see, and books you want to read, all the things. It adds up. Makes it very hard to get to do everything on the timetable that you'd like. And that's all the complaining you're going to get out of me. We are coming up now on a boss fight, so we're going to find out real quick here whether or not we're going to be able to handle this. This has been more or less of a challenge. Like the very first time I fought this guy, it was like, look, he's split, done. We killed him. He's done. Forget about it. We can move on. But every other time, he has been a real pain for me to finish or something. Like here, I'm about to die. Well, we made it, but only barely, and we are being carried and chased, and we are very scared of that. We made it. He's got a bleed on him. I saw that. You got a tiny bleed from something that I'm doing. It was probably support gem that I put on the skeletons, maybe? I remember doing it. I don't remember what the heck skill I put it on. But he was getting a bleed on him from time to time. It's minor. Remember, we put it on a skill that only does very moderate damage. And bleeds in this game scale based on the amount of damage of the hit that applies the bleed. So you want a bleed that hits very hard, very, in one strike. So, it's something that you can get a critical hit on is really good. All sorts of things. And anytime you get a big, heavy hit, that's going to be worth it really good. So, it's not really efficient, the thing that I currently have on. But that thing hopefully will grow over time. It's just, one extra way to put the screen. some damage is better than no damage. That's what I always used to say when I was growing up. You almost died right there again. Thankfully, we are getting some ads here that are going to give us maybe. Maybe, please. I need some flask. Give me more flask. I definitely need more flask. I'm out of flask. So, we're dead. Okay, so that tells me we need a little bit more level. We might need to grab some strength. We might need to improve our gear a little bit. So, either that or we just need to do a better job of dancing around when we're fighting the bad guy. I kind of got sluggish at the end there, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to head back to town here. She's still not letting us in because, yeah, we didn't do what she wanted.
How can I...
Typical. Oh yeah, we have that skill gem from last time. I couldn't make up my mind on whether or not I even wanted to apply it. Okay, so lightning resistance is very important to us. More important than cold resistance at this point. But I'll tell you what, 24 to cold resistance is pretty dang good. So we'll go ahead and keep that ring. What I like to do is I like to stack my rings by type. I just made that up right there. I mean, it's not a thing that I do all the time. You know, it's just because it's kind of cool, you know. We could improve contagion just for the heck of it. But what can we improve raging spirits with? Oh yeah, I got rid of that. Fire infusion is the thing that we want on raging spirits. So let's go ahead and stick that on there. That is what we want to do, right? Yeah, we do want to put fire infusion on there. We wanted that so bad. We've been wanting that since the day we became a fledgling witch necromancer lady person. Excuse me. Needed to happen. I promise. Selling all the things. What do you have in your pack? What is this? Oh, just a regeneration thing? No, not any good. And then what are we using? We're using a siphoning wand. We can get another siphoning wand. Oh, yes. I think we want that because fire is right now it's probably our primary source of damage. We do like this 3 mana per enemy killed, but I have a feeling that +1 on the fire skills is slightly better than that at this stage. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and stick these gems back into Power Siphon, which is going to be great. And that is where my bleed is coming from, which is slightly increased, I think, 18, so our bleed is so minimal. But as we said before, some damage, better than no damage. If you have any suggestions for what I should put into that Power Siphon slot that I am not using, I will take them gladly. Put it in the comments. Tell me what to do. I will be your slave. Alright, so we did a minor improvement to our guy, but I don't think it's going to be enough for us to kill that boss fight. So we'll kill some hyenas. Kill these hyenas. Hyenas, you suck. That fire infusion is going to be great. It's going to boost our clear rate a little bit. It almost, it almost makes me feel really good about trying to just knock out that boss one more time. But you know what? We are so close to leveling. I can just feel it in my bones. So it's going to happen. That's what we're going to do. Kill lots of zombie desert people. Desert zombie people. kind of lost myself for a second. What's going on here? What am I trying to do? There's just death and decay all around me at all times. It is so hard to find meaning against this struggle. Ooh, look, there's a nice big guy. There it is. Extra level energy. I'm feeling pretty boss at the moment because that little mini boss is toast. Alright, we gained a little thing. What talent are we going for? We're over here. We're over here. What's up? More minion strength. We got faster revive. 5% is really not that much. But let's do it. We're going for those because they're precious and rare and wonderful. Like little special dead-end nodes on our passage. I'll show them this. We came all this way. We came all this way. The least you could let us do is run a sword through you. Skeleton sword. A bone sword. Would you like to take a ride on my bone sword? Yeah. Yeah, we took it too far. Good thing this is not a channel for children. By the way, if you'd like to take a ride on my bone sword, like and subscribe. I hope that doesn't get this taken down. Report me. Come at me, bro. Come on, chat. Do it. Do it, chat. Oh, that was my fault. That was me being a dingus. I wasn't monitoring my life total, and I had just... Oh, whoops, where am I going? I had just tried, but then I just kind of let it slip. Whoops. Alright, oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just throw guys at this. They're just standing there. Just leave them alone. Which is on me. Fire. Oh no, don't kill me yet! I could totally even like dodge that hit. Like that's the thing that was kind of sad about being killed by that, because you can pretty well catch that he's doing it. If you're really paying attention, you shouldn't be hit by a lot of these. But and especially that third one, he telegraphs it so well. If you're getting hit by it, then you're a noob like me. But you know that's why they make the game hard. Our game is hard. Oh Jesus! Noob check. Noob check. Yep. Yeah. Master. No! I could have dodged that. We're in the danger zone. Oh no! The danger zone! That was my fault. I saw it coming and I hit the wrong button. Like I had my thumb on the spacebar and for some reason I hit C. I'm very ashamed of that death. But we try again. We'll try again. This might be the first one I'll give up on, guys, because I didn't mention it already. I'm not feeling it well. Thanks to my reckless and cavalier attitude. That maybe this will be the first time that I give up because I really need to get some sleep. It's not even like later or anything. It's just a weird, rare day when my kids are hanging out with their grandparents. My wife had plans of her own, so I had a little bit of video game time with no chance of interruption. And here I am, not feeling like I need to do something. Very important. Do not miss out on self-care. You'll end up like me. Yeah, I've got good feelings about this time. I'm doing a good job at dancing around. I found one of the things that weirdly makes me happy playing this game is the way that you perambulate. That is circle walk around your targets in this game. I love that thing of like you have to constantly be in motion. Like almost every other game of this type that I play, you can just stand there and throw things. Especially that's like the MMO experience, right? Like you go fight a boss, and if you've got a tank in the front, then everybody else just stands there and throws things at people. You know, I played virtually every MMO that's ever come out, at least a little bit to taste it, to savor it, to see if it's a thing I want to get serious about. Because that's what it takes to do MMOs, man. You got to be serious. You got to be devoting some serious lifetime to it. But I've tried just job building, and I never really am that into the stand around and spam your abilities at the boss. Like it just, this game feels like the action level is really nuts. You're running around, you're dodging a little bit. I mean, that's kind of a new feature I think for PoE. I don't think PoE 1 had the dodge roll, but it just means that those boss fights mean that you're not stuck into one place. It's very, I'm going to use the word dynamic. Very dynamic in nature. It feels good. Feels real good. Feels real good.
What have you learned?
No, we don't want any of that crap. Alright. We probably should have sold it right there, but we're gonna go loading screen, guys. This is a feature of Path of Exile 2 that does seem, I mean, I don't play Path of Exile 1, but I really think they have upped their loading screen game for this one. There are many loading screens, and they do happen between just about every zone. You have that to look forward to. That is not really a criticism. I'm being sarcastic. I mean, what can you do? Load. Game's gotta load. Loading's gotta happen. Otherwise, you know, you never get to the magic. You gotta appreciate the things, small things in life. We got yellow. We do want to disenchant those yellows because we like regal shards, because regal orbs are really good.
Stay inside.
So, we are at an impasse here. What do we think? Self-care or more game? Yeah, it's gonna have to be self-care. Thank you for joining me. I do like this game. I wish I could do it all day, especially since I've got an empty house at the moment. But it is not fated to be on this fine day. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, please. I do not have followers. I do not have a lot of people that are doing this channel yet, so I am looking to build this thing. You know, my current like kind of long-term goal on this is to have a lot of stuff made for the time that we have full release. Like, and I plan on playing this character until probably the Druid comes out, and then I may switch. Druid or the Shadow. But I may come back to this one from time to time. It all just depends on whether or not it's working. Because what's going to be really important as features and classes and stuff for this game change is I'm going to need to go, because I'm not a professional streamer. I'm not going to be doing this 8 hours a day. I'm going to be doing this for the 20 minutes to an hour that I get on a Wednesday, or something like that. So for me, it's going to be very niche content in a way. It's going to be very specific. We're doing this thing while we're here, and we're going to try to do as much planning on that front before we're sitting here in the video. But there is going to be some theory crafting and you know, aspirational content here of like what do we want to do and how do we get there. but it may change over time. For now, we're gonna try to get through the whole dang bloody campaign and get to the end game on this thing, because there's no really other option that's pulling me any other way. But channel grows, people request things, and I learn a way to make the channel grow. Then we're gonna tack that direction. Um, we are really excited at the opportunity in a minute to do some Civilization 7 content as well. If you're into that game, it's coming very soon. And we might even play Little Nightmares 3 with the girls when that comes out, but it's not slated out until sometime in 2025. That could be very far away, and you never know, it could get delayed again. So thank you for joining me here. I'm Kermit the Streamer, and I'm going to stop blabbing and go to sleep.